Cameras manage to capture our memories and incidents that'll stay with us for as long as we live. But what I am about to show you is something no one wants to even know exists. These are horrifying creatures, nightmarish cryptids, and downright creepy encounters with beasts that won't stop at nothing.
Shoot!
No one was supposed to see them.
I don't know where this thing is or when it's gonna.
A resident of Sierra Nevada set up a trail camera in April of last year. What it captured is chilling, a pale, slithering creature, identifiable as the Rake, crawling across the ground with unnaturally long arms and legs and large, hollow eyes. When the footage surfaced online, viewers were quick to confirm its authenticity. No one doubted the creature's existence, and most agreed that Rakes were real. As these cryptids appear more openly, it's clear that humanity's fear of them is justified. The Rake may not be a myth anymore, and if it's out in the open, we should be worried. Scary neighborhood. A few months ago, a group of children playing in a Spanish neighborhood experienced an unexpected scare. While enjoying a game on the swing, the kids noticed a strange white figure moving in the background. It had been standing there for who knows how long, watching them silently. The creature remained out of clear sight, but some believe it was the Slenderman, given his known tendency to stalk his victims. Could this be true? Or is there something even more sinister at play? It's unclear, but the mysterious figure has left many questioning what's lurking in their own backyard. Creature encounter. A year ago, an Indian family on a road trip encountered a cryptid blocking their way. The creature, standing on all fours, suddenly raised its hand towards their vehicle, signaling them to stop. Fear took over as the family realized they weren't safe to continue their journey. The creature, too far to identify clearly, remained eerily still. Some speculated it could have been a female jinn, an evil entity. Whatever it was, the family turned back in fear, haunted by the encounter. Whatever blocked their path, it was clear. Their lives were more important than their destination. Humanoid Crypted. On July 13th, 2024, a trail camera caught a disturbing video of a pale humanoid creature standing behind a tree in a remote, undisclosed location. The eerie sounds it made were almost otherworldly. The creature's unsettling gaze seemed to know it was being watched. With its thin structure, featureless face, and large eyes, it looked strikingly similar to the Rake. This footage fueled growing reports of Rake sightings in recent months. The creature, once dismissed as a mere legend, now appears to be something far more tangible and frightening. It's clear that the Rake is no longer confined to folklore. Dogman arrives. In 2015, an explorer left a trail camera at an old temple deep in a forest. The footage that followed was unsettling. Out of nowhere, a dogman materialized. The creature appeared disoriented, as if it had crossed into our world from another dimension. Climbing the stairs, it seemed to struggle with the transition. Where did it come from? And how many more dogmen have entered our world through similar portals? The questions raised by this footage remain unanswered, but one thing is clear. These creatures are not bound by our understanding of reality. Argentinian Mystery. It seems Argentina has become home to strange appearances. Just a month ago, residents of a quiet neighborhood encountered a bizarre creature in their parking lot. At first glance, it looked like a small dog, eerily still, but upon closer inspection, a shocking reality emerged. The creature had the body of a dog, but a human-like head. Frozen in place, it stared at the camera with eyes that seemed to hide sinister intentions. We've all heard about skinwalkers, but this one feels like a new, unsettling phenomenon. What could it be? Rake footage.
This thing, like, oh my god, like a gargoyle. It's like...
On June 28th, 2021, homeowner Rick Grebenik captured unsettling footage outside his window. A cryptid creature lurked there, staring. Rick had seen this thing before, a silent visitor that appeared frequently. Each time he ventured out, it vanished. Determined to prove he wasn't imagining it, he set up CCTV cameras. Finally, he succeeded. The footage reveals a being haunting enough to disrupt anyone's peace, perhaps a Rake or a skinwalker. Now that it's on film, one question remains. What's lurking in Rick's yard, and why does it refuse to leave?
See this thing, like, oh my god, like a gargle. It's like...
Chilling sight. 9 months ago, a chilling sight emerged from the shadows of a graveyard. A strange figure, unlike anything ever recorded, moved awkwardly. At first, it looked like a person with crutches, but in a horrifying twist, the crutches turned out to be its arms, long and stiff with no hands at the ends. It used them to move, dragging itself with short, unsteady legs. The creature's abdomen resembled that of a bee, and its head stretched unnervingly long. Some say it looks like a stalker from Half-Life. Have you seen anything like this before? Humanoid frogs. 2 years ago, a trail camera in an undisclosed location captured footage of 4 strange humanoid beings. At first, they appeared to be sitting on a wall with no signs of danger, but then the unthinkable happened. They leapt off the wall one by one like frogs. As they disappeared into the darkness, their identities remained a mystery. Were they human beings possessed by frog spirits? Or perhaps frogs that evolved into human-like forms? Some speculate they were skinwalkers with a confused transformation. The bizarre nature of the beings leaves us with more questions than answers. Creatures chasing man. In a shocking CCTV recording from a city street, a man was seen trying to escape a terrifying creature chasing him. As he hobbled away, a monstrous figure crawled after him on all fours. Its tail was long, its movements methodical and predatory. Strangely, the creature wasn't in a hurry. It knew its prey couldn't escape. The video sparked speculation that the creature was a skinwalker, a predatory cryptid known for silently stalking its victims. If this is indeed a skinwalker, it suggests that these creatures are closer to us than we realize, and they might be watching us right now. Bigfoot gets angry. On September 23rd, 2023, a group of hunters set up camp in the jungle, looking to investigate Bigfoot sightings. However, what they witnessed shook them to their core. A Bigfoot appeared and began attacking their camp with a log. Known for being docile, this creature was now exhibiting violent behavior. The transformation of the Bigfoot from gentle giant to aggressive beast remains unexplained. Was it provoked, or is it something darker at play? If this marks the beginning of a new, dangerous phase for Bigfoot, the safety of the woods and our enjoyment of camping may be in jeopardy. Rake filmed. Seven years ago, a driver was forced to cancel his plans when he came across an unnerving sight in the middle of nowhere. A rake crossed the road, its pale form barely visible against the dark backdrop. The driver, too frightened to continue, quickly reversed his car and sped away. Was the rake expecting to be seen, or was it simply caught off guard? One thing is certain, the driver's decision to flee was the only smart choice. It's clear that some encounters are better left avoided, especially when the creatures lurking in the shadows are this terrifying. Jungle creature. In 1987, a video was secretly recorded and archived before being anonymously resurfaced years later. The footage shows a pack of grotesque creatures crawling through the jungle. Their bodies were skeletal, with multiple limbs and shredded skin, but no torso or organs were visible. These creatures defied any attempt at classification. What were they? Mutants? Cryptids? Or something else entirely? The lack of clarity surrounding their identity only adds to the horror. The video is a disturbing reminder that the world is full of secrets we might not be ready to uncover, and some creatures are beyond comprehension. Slenderman sighted. In August of this year, a resident witnessed an eerie sight while looking out of their window on a quiet afternoon. 4 long, dark tentacles waved eerily from behind a tree, but as the figure emerged from the shadows, it became clear that the tentacles were attached to a faceless figure in a dark suit. This was no ordinary encounter, it was the Slenderman. Much like the Rake, this creature is known to stalk and terrorize its victims. After witnessing this, I wouldn't blame the resident for wanting to leave their house behind and never look back. Goat monster. In August of this year, 2 residents in a small Turkish town encountered an unsettling creature while exploring the mountains. Unlike a normal goat, this beast had human-like eyes positioned at the front of its head. Upon closer inspection, locals began to suspect it was the Sher Shapal, a demonic creature from Turkish folklore. Others theorized it could be the Goatman, or even a goat possessed by a jinn. Whatever it was, the 2 men quickly ran from the scene. The creature's true nature remains unknown, but rest assured we'll update you if another sighting occurs. Backyard CCTV clip. On September 1st, 2022, a woman checked her CCTV footage after hearing strange noises in her backyard. What she found was horrifying, a faceless humanoid creature lurking outside while she was alone in the house. Its features were non-existent, but its movements were calculated, as if it were searching for something. The figure resembled the Rake, but with no eyes to speak of. Slowly, it crept closer to the woman's home. Was it a skinwalker or something more menacing? We may never know, but the chilling image left the woman and us wondering what other dark forces might be watching us. Alien communication. September 2024 brought a chilling video from Canada suggesting that aliens might already be on Earth, quietly waiting for their species to invade. The footage captured an alien perched on a rooftop, glancing upward and then downward as if receiving some form of communication from the sky. After a brief moment, it swiftly retreated. Was this an alien scout? The idea that they've been monitoring us is unsettling. Could this mark the beginning of an invasion? The alien's brief interaction with the stars suggests it knows more than we realize, and it might not be alone. Mysterious creature. Captured on CCTV in Mexico, this unsettling footage shows a mysterious creature swimming in an abandoned pond, its eerie head barely above the water's surface. But the shock didn't stop there. A second, even more disturbing figure, a witch-like being, suddenly emerged from the opposite bank, staring at the camera with an evil expression. The creature seemed to be aware of the camera and made no attempt to hide their intentions. With the witch watching carefully, it's as if they were playing a twisted game. Could they be more than what they seem? It's a mystery that demands an answer. House Dogman. 1 year ago, CCTV footage revealed a strange creature outside a house, its head resembling that of a dog, but with the body of a man. The creature was crawling on all fours, its eyes darting from side to side in frantic search. At first, it appeared to be a skinwalker, but the behavior suggested otherwise. This was no ordinary cryptid. It was something darker, something that might just belong to the realm of the Dogman. Once thought to be a myth, this sighting proves the creature is real, and it's lurking in places where we least expect it. Actual werewolf scene. 5 years ago, a man investigating strange noises outside his house came face to face with something unimaginable. Hunched in the bushes, a dark figure with glowing eyes stared back at him. Although some speculated it was a werewolf, something about the figure didn't sit right. With its hunched posture and eerie, predatory gaze, many now believe it could have been a Sasquatch. What if these creatures truly do look like this? The encounter serves as a grim reminder that sometimes the things we fear are much closer than we think, and far darker than we could ever imagine. Beast. On tape. In Brazil 5 years ago, a resident stepped outside after hearing strange noises in the night. What he found was an unsettling sight, a shaggy, gray beast lurking near his home. It leaped over a wall and stared at him before making a sudden dash toward the man. Frantically, the man rushed back inside, locking the door behind him. The creature's appearance resembled that of a werewolf, but the footage wasn't clear enough to confirm. Whether it was a werewolf or something else, the creature clearly meant harm. One thing is for sure, it wasn't just a harmless animal. Alien Scout. Over a decade ago, a trail cam in a forest captured a rare and chilling glimpse of an alien. The creature stood silently among the trees, its eyes locked on the camera. Its stillness and focus suggested it was fully aware of its surroundings and possibly even observing the humans who had placed the camera. The encounter offers one of the clearest views of an alien ever recorded. This footage should be enough to convince even the biggest skeptics that something or someone has been watching us for far longer than we realize. River Ghost. In Scotland, 3 months ago, a woman set up a camera to capture the eerie silence of a river deep in the forest. At first, everything seemed normal, but then a pale figure emerged from the trees, standing for a few moments before fading away. Was this a ghost haunting the riverbank or something else entirely? The mysterious figure left no trace behind, but its sudden appearance has left many wondering if the Scottish forests are home to something far more sinister than just legends. It's best to leave these mysteries undisturbed and avoid testing fate. Monster caught on cam. At an unknown crossroads, a chilling scene unfolded before terrified witnesses. As a monstrous creature slowly crossed the road, the few drivers left in the area froze in shock. Cars on the side road quickly sped away, but the ones stopped by a red light were paralyzed with fear. They stared wide-eyed, unable to move. The creature, with its twisted, nightmarish form, was the only thing visible on the empty road. No one dared to breathe, fearing it would sense their presence. Had there been pedestrians around, the outcome could have been far worse. It was pure luck no one got too close. Monster sighted. 9 years ago, a massive spider-like creature appeared in Russia. The sighting took place at an apartment building where the creature scaled the 7-story structure with terrifying ease. Its long limbs made it look more like a monstrous spider than anything seen before. Witnesses were so frightened they couldn't speak, and no one wanted to go near the building's roof afterward. Was this creature an alien or a local cryptid? No one has ever seen anything like it before or since. The mystery remains unsolved, and the terror it caused is something that still lingers in the minds of those who witnessed it. Extraterrestrial body. 10 months ago, a strange creature was discovered lurking behind a wall in someone's house. It had a humanoid body, but its features were far from human. With a tail and 3 eyes that were revealed when it turned, the creature seemed more alien than earthly. The internet quickly speculated it was an extraterrestrial being, possibly from another planet. The fact that it appeared in a normal suburban setting left people wondering if these beings were becoming more open in their interactions with humans. If aliens are now showing themselves so publicly, it might not be a good sign for humanity. Ghoulish captured. A year ago, a lost tourist in the woods captured the terrifying image of a werewolf-like creature. With glowing white eyes and sharp, menacing teeth, it stalked through the darkness, clearly hunting for its next victim. This wasn't just a normal canine, it was something far more sinister, its appearance a nightmare in the flesh. The creature's unsettling behavior left a simple conclusion: the darkest forests are no place for humans. If you find yourself in one, keep your eyes peeled. The next creature lurking in the shadows may be the last thing you ever see. Ghost on road. On October 24th, 2022, a man was reviewing his home security footage when he noticed 2 strange ghostly figures on the road behind his house. The creatures appeared to be made of vapor or mist, yet their movements were distinctly real. One was walking on 2 legs, the other on all 4s, and they seemed unaware of any barriers between them and the man's camera. No one could explain their existence. Could they be interdimensional beings? The creature's otherworldly nature raises chilling questions, and you might just encounter something like them in your own neighborhood. Who or what are they? Appalachian Cryptids. The Appalachian Mountains have long been a hotbed of mysterious disappearances, and a chilling new clue might explain why. On October 23, 2023, a trail camera captured footage of two strange humanoid figures walking briskly through the woods. Their frail, almost sickly appearance suggested they might be rakes, but these creatures were never seen in pairs before. Some speculated they were skinwalkers, dark and dangerous shapeshifters. Worse still, one of them was holding a human, possibly a victim. These mountains hold more than just natural beauty. There's an eerie reason locals say to stay out of the woods from dusk to dawn. Bigfoot Caught. 11 months ago, a police investigation turned strange when a Bigfoot appeared right behind the officers. The officers were leaving a crime scene when the creature began following them, walking in the same direction. Did Bigfoot have something to do with the crime, or was it just curious about the humans? One thing is certain, Bigfoot was known as a gentle giant, but its behavior here seemed anything but. While the officers lived to share their story, the encounter left questions unanswered. Is Bigfoot still the friendly cryptid we thought it was, or is it hiding something darker? Alien found in jungle. In 2022, a small alien was sighted deep within a remote jungle. It had a bony, clawed appearance and wore a small traveling cape resembling something from a fantasy story. It moved cautiously, aware of its surroundings, but as soon as it sensed it was being watched, it darted away. Did the alien run back to its ship or find another hiding place? Was it here by chance, or does it have sinister plans for the future? The mystery deepens. If these beings are venturing into our world, we may be facing something far beyond our comprehension. Canadian Bigfoot. Captured in February, a Bigfoot sighting in the Canadian wilderness seemed to confirm what many suspected. These creatures are real. A giant appeared behind a dry bush, and when it noticed the camera, it froze and peered through a gap. The quality of the footage was remarkable, making it stand out from past blurry, low-resolution sightings. There was no denying it, Bigfoot exists. It's no longer just a legend or myth. The evidence is clear. This sighting is proof that the elusive creature roams in remote areas, but it's no longer just a shadow in the woods. It's real. Dragon seen live. Captured last month with an ultra zoom camera, a strange creature perched high on a mountain, captivating the attention of onlookers. With an immense wingspan, leathery skin, and a glowing aura, the creature appeared to have the head of a dragon. Is this evidence of a long-lost species or an undiscovered cryptid? Could it be an extinct flying dinosaur or even a giant bat? With its dragon-like appearance, it's hard to imagine anything else. While we may never know for certain, this footage raises more questions than it answers. Maybe you'll be the one to solve this mystery. Trail camera capture. In 2020, zoologists in western central Alberta set up a trail camera in a frosty forest, hoping to catch wolverine tracks. What they recorded instead was a shocking encounter. There, between the trees, a silent and shaggy creature loomed. It resembled a Sasquatch, standing nearly invisible yet curiously watching the camera. It stayed still, as if aware of being observed. Some say it looked almost interdimensional, with parts of its body blurring into the shadows. Forests are full of secrets, and this one proves that sometimes we find far more than we're searching for. Tall figures. Yellowstone National Park is known for its wildlife, but even seasoned observers weren't ready for this. In February, a student captured video footage of bison roaming peacefully, but in the background, 4 mysterious figures appeared, walking upright. The student dismissed them as hikers, but when a YouTuber analyzed the footage, a chilling realization hit. These weren't humans. They towered at 9 or 10 feet, well beyond the height of ordinary people. Sasquatches, perhaps. And if these creatures live in a national park, could the government be hiding their existence from us? Security camera clip. A U.S. family's worst fears came true when surveillance footage finally exposed the monster lurking near their home. It all began in March of last year, when the family felt eyes watching them from the woods behind their backyard. Investigations led nowhere, but the creature grew bolder, haunting the nights with disturbing noises. When it was finally caught on camera, the footage offered no relief. It only confirmed their nightmare. Unable to endure any longer, the family moved. But what about the creature? It's still out there, somewhere, waiting. Reptilian. On March 9th, 2022, an alien sighting in an abandoned building shocked onlookers. The creature, with pale yellow skin like a reptile, perched on a crumbling wall, observing its surroundings. Its head was too long, its eyes eerily unsettling. Making strange, otherworldly noises, it crouched low, ready to evade capture. It seemed to understand it had to escape. This is not the type of alien encounter you'd ever want to experience up close. Is it proof that extraterrestrials live among us? Only time will tell. Groman caught. A terrified individual has released footage of a cryptid known as der Groman. This creature from the haunted Black Forest of Germany is thought to be an older, even more sinister relative of Slenderman. Unlike its cousin, it punishes misbehaving individuals. The uploader, remaining anonymous, claims der Groman has been haunting him for months. The footage shows a shadowy, tall figure trailing him, relentless and unforgiving. What did he do to provoke this supernatural hunter? And if it truly is der Groman, what fate awaits his victim? Nightcrawlers Tape. 5 years ago, in Yosemite National Park, a trail camera recorded something bizarre. Two white, almost glowing figures walked along a path. One was tall, the other short. They had no torsos, just heads perched directly on legs, and no arms at all. They moved with a ghostly grace, seemingly with purpose. Known now as the Nightcrawlers, these beings have been reported across the US, but why are they here, and what do they want? We can only watch and wait as their mystery deepens. Eerie deformed birds. On September 26, 2020, a Dallas, Texas security camera captured two shadowy creatures that defy explanation. They looked like small, flightless birds, perhaps penguins, except they had no wings, no eyes, and left eerie, trailing shadows behind them. The footage is baffling, even to experts. Some suggest these shadow beings are jinn or dark spirits. Others believe they could be ghostly remnants drifting through our world. Whatever they are, these creatures seem to operate outside our understanding of physics. Terrifying encounter. Sometimes you see something so terrifying it stays with you. In January 2021, a man walking through a wooded area experienced that kind of horror. Crouched ahead, illuminated by moonlight, was a humanoid figure with skin so shriveled it looked inhuman. The creature turned and its sharp, predatory eyes met his. It was a rake. Wasting no time, the man bolted, running for his life without looking back. Fortunately, he wasn't pursued, but those haunting eyes have likely cost him many nights of sleep. Would you have reacted any differently? And it's time for today's open discussion. Prepare to be unsettled by a creature so strange it defies reason. This footage, captured in 1987 over a restless volcano, has resurfaced to haunt us once more. The video reveals a horrifying sight, a monstrous, spine-chilling crawler. It had 4 legs and 4 arms, 2 arms sprouting from its shoulders and 2 more from its torso. The creature's human-like head twisted disturbingly atop a body resembling a giant scorpion. Disgust churns in your gut as you watch it move back and forth, peering into the volcanic pit, as if searching for something. Over the years, countless theories have tried to explain what this abomination could be, yet none have held up to scrutiny. One thing we can be thankful for? This terrifying entity hasn't been seen again, at least not yet. Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.